Hello everyone! So, continuing my post from this morning, the salsa chicken just finished in the slow cooker, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next thing that I was going to make today, which was the roasted garlic cauliflower. So the first thing we have to do is just get the oven on so that it can start heating up. So we need to coat the pan with non-stick spray so that it's ready for us to put the ingredients on. Let's see, okay, let's go ahead and get out some of our ingredients for this. So making this is pretty straightforward. For the first part, all we need is the cauliflower, some coconut oil, and some minced garlic. So I got the coconut oil here. It says it needs to be melted, and sure enough, this is clearly not a liquid. So we'll have to get that melted in the microwave. And of course, the rest of my suit's not on because I'm working with food and I don't want to get that on anything. Let's see, is this the right one? Okay. So we start with 1/4 cup of coconut oil. If I can guess how much that is when it's a solid. Ew. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for a little bit. That way we can try and get it into a liquid. So the instructions say we need to put the cauliflower out on the baking pan and then toss the other ingredients together. But I kind of can't do that because you can't really mix them on a baking pan. So I'm going to go ahead and use my mixing bowl. That way I can actually put everything together beforehand. This is sort of a liquid. Put it in one more time. That should get it. So next we put our cauliflower in the bowl. It doesn't matter exactly how much cauliflower you need to use. It says on the recipe you need 2 pounds, but that's a lot for the rest of the ingredients, so you don't have to use exactly that much. Let's see. Trying to hide from me. So next we need the garlic. And the recipe calls for 4 cloves to be minced with it. Excuse me while I make a mess. Sorry if this is taking a while. I can't see. All right, we'll take a break real fast. I'm gonna clean up this mess, and then we'll go ahead and get into the rest of it. Okay, our garlic is peeled and we are now ready to mix everything together. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over so that it's a little easier to see. Okay, so this recipe calls for 4 cloves of garlic, but that's not very much for this amount of cauliflower, so I added a few extras in, and also garlic is good, so why not? Let's make sure we can actually see. Okay. Right, that makes sense. Okay, so the next on the list is all we have to do is just put the coconut oil in, put the minced garlic in, and then add some salt and black pepper to taste. Mix it up, put it in the pan, and then into the oven we go. Personally, I don't like mincing up garlic, so where is it? Okay. So I'm going to just use a cheese grater because it works pretty good. So let me go ahead and get these going. The only downside is that it's hard to grate them once they get really small, but makes it really easy to cut up all of them fast. And last one. All right, we got all our garlic cut up. I just need to get it off the Okay, so we got the garlic in there. Now we just need to pour our coconut oil over the top a little bit. And I've got my sea salt and black pepper over here that I'm going to add in. And then we just need to mix it up after this. If I can get it to come out. There we go. That smells good. So my hands are clean and I don't really want to throw this around, so I'm just going to mix it by hand for now. That way it doesn't make too much of a mess around the countertop. Once this is done, we just throw it onto the pan and then put it in the oven. that seems pretty good. So let's go ahead and get this in. Let me wash my hands off first. Okay, so let me double check just to make sure. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. So I'm gonna put it in for 25 just to be safe. Let me go ahead and try and get this on. Some of the coconut oil rehardened, so it's all stuck in the middle. Okay, let me just spread these out a little bit so that they cook evenly. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and get these in. See you in 25. Okay. So now that these are done, we have one more step, and that is to add some cheese and parsley on top. So let me go ahead and get those out. Now the recipe calls for Parmesan, but I had Romano on hand. So it's fine, it'll work. Let's go ahead and shred some of this on. So we'll just chop up some parsley. Let me get this angled a little better. It doesn't really say how much of this you need to use, so I'll just chop up however much. Does cutting stuff in fursuit make you nervous? Makes me nervous. All right, I can't really tell how good that is, but I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle this on. And then at this point, we're done. That's it. So enjoy.